Yeah, so quick update. It's taking the bumper off now. Got some new headlights to fit. Give the engine bay a bit of a clean. It's nice. This is back together there. Did give an update, so here we are. Interior's all put back together. It's great, isn't it? Lovely seats. Still got a couple of fault codes to deal with. It's all working. Turn that off. So yeah, just move on to getting these headlights fitted. I'll show you them now. There we are. Just got a pair of them from an eBay seller. Turned up, great condition. And get on and fit them. Oh, quickly test fitting the headlights and the bumper. Got a fair amount of fitment issues. Seems the bonnet is going to need a fair bit of adjustment. And then, so there's probably a bit of fettling to be done. But first look at the F-Type with a front end on. Cost us enough money. There we are. So we've got the windscreen replaced. It's all looking perfect again. Not a nice day for the guys doing it. Still got this dent in the bonnet here. Don't know if we're ever going to end up getting a new bonnet or someone can repair that. And here as well. Gaps need adjustment after that's done. Yeah, they had a horrible day to do it in the rain, but it's done now. Oh, it's looking like a car again. So I'm just wiring the headlight connector that was missing, and it's a new one on me. I've never done this before. I have done electronics a lot though. So we've got this tool here, crimps these pins to the cables, but what's been difficult is figuring out which goes where. So if we come around here, we have this one intact, so we can copy majority of the wires over. Some of them slightly different colour, but I have measured all of the voltages and I've drawn myself a diagram. So fingers crossed that will go well. However, I have since tried to fit the big connectors which were already intact, so I didn't buy any new ones and it snapped off. So I'm now going to have to wait to get the new one. I had a slight delay, bit of a shame because I was hoping to have it done today, but there we are. Otherwise the car project's coming to a closure really. It's got just about everything other than the dent repairs on the bonnet and the paint on the bumper. We'll see how we go with that. And once we get this done, we can get the MOT. We've also got this connector here for the pedestrian system, which I'm not looking forward to figuring out where everything goes, because we don't have one on the other side. I may need to enlist the help of a electronic auto electrician, and I don't have a plug for it yet. Once I get the harness, I'll be able to figure it out. Maybe we'll get on. There we are, all done. Wasn't that difficult in the end. When trying to do this, the wires don't match the other side. So what I ended up doing was I measured the current, because the voltages were the same on two of the wires that I couldn't figure out. So once you get the amp figure, which is here, I got 29.6 and the other one was 26.9, which is, you know, slight difference, but it is a difference. And then when you looked up the other connector, same deal, one was higher than the other. So, well, I haven't plugged it in yet. Hopefully the headlight doesn't works when we finish this. I'll be all finished. Been thinking about this more than I should have just cracked on with it and checked it out, because, you know, there's only a few ways that could go. And yeah, feeling good about it now, because put it back together and we should be off for the MOT. So I thought I'd just show you the final part to the headlight connector. From sourcing the connector to wiring the connector, that is a very difficult thing to have figured out, but I'm over the moon. I've tested it all now, it all works. The job like that is just not, it's not for beginners, and I guess I'm a bit of a beginner other than the fact that I understand how the electronics of it work. But yeah, having a missing connector, no one could help me find out what it was. I even asked all people online for the for some help with the wiring, just get a photograph, and nobody sent anything. Well, there's one guy who I knew had a picture of it, was a bit unhelpful. Never mind. Still, I've done it now. Yeah, I'm really happy with that because the car's now ready for its MOT. We spoke to the MOT guy, said it should all be good. So I'll let you know once that's done. Just as I'm putting this back together, I thought I should elaborate a little bit more on what was required to find the headlight connector and fit it, because I asked the dealership, they only knew of the entire wiring loom, so they don't list just that connector. Looked on eBay, there were some for the older cars, the cars that don't have the LED headlight upgrades, and what I did in the end was I just, because I luckily had the other side, I looked at it, I found a picture of one online. Some guy in America had the connector. He could have sent it to me with wires in and pins in, but he wanted £120 plus shipping. God knows how long it would have taken, but he was confident it was the right one. But yeah, nothing else came up as easy until I found the number on the connector on that side, googled it, and found that you could get them on eBay. They were again a bit more expensive again, but then I found that from the dealership you could get one, and it was listed for a Range Rover Evoque, I think. So it was strange how they didn't list it for this car, but I went down there, asked them, they didn't know. And then when they did get me the connector, it was only like £8, so really cheap, but it didn't come with these pins. There was no pins at all. So back I went searching on the internet, found this company called Mouser Electronics. Got these little pins, and you saw me fitting them, but then just as I did that, one of the big pins broke because it already had these connected. However, it broke. So I then went online again. You think, okay, well, I thought I ordered one of everything for the connector just in case, but it turned out these are made by a different company. So yeah, just to make it even more difficult. So that was a lot more research figuring out where to get one of these big ones from, but done that now, turned up and fit it. Yeah, so it was only really, I do have the wiring diagram that I made, and it wasn't straightforward at all. You can see that was the one I had, this was the one I was trying to do, and the wires weren't the same colours. Some of them were, so some of them were the same colour and they had the same voltages, so it was fairly easy for those, but it was more the last bits, because with the last few wires that weren't anywhere near the same colour, there was no real obvious place to put them. Measuring everything, they seemed to be the same. So what I gathered was it wasn't until you plugged the headlight in that the current would change, and rather when you plug it in and then turn, say for instance the indicator on, that's when you get the signal. But I can't measure it with it on the car and plugged in. You know, back probe the pin I suppose, but yeah, that was pretty difficult. It's done now. If anyone ever comes across this job where they've had a crash or someone smashed their headlight off, a connector off, there you are. Try it yourself. It's not. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone. Just thought I'd give you a little bit more detail on that.